What if I told you there's a simple movement, no machines, no equipment, that can build leg strength, improve posture, boost your energy, and yes, even support your vitality? Sounds hard to believe, right? But it's real. And the surprising part? Most people over 50 have never even heard of it. It's called the horse stance. And while it may look like you're just standing still, don't let that fool you. This is an ancient position, practiced for centuries by martial artists, healers, and disciplined athletes. Not because it looks impressive, but because of what it does inside your body. Here's what makes it even more powerful. It takes just 2 minutes a day. You can do it in your living room, your kitchen, even next to your bed. No gym, no running, no pressure on your joints. But the real secret? It doesn't just train your muscles, it trains your mind. And what it does for your balance, joints, circulation, and even your internal vitality might genuinely surprise you. In this video, I'll show you exactly why the horse stance works and how you can start using it today to stay strong, steady, and energized after 50. Stay with me until the end, because benefit number 7 is something most people never talk about, but it can make a real difference. Before we begin, write your name and where you're watching from in the comments. I always enjoy seeing where you're joining from. 1. Real strength starts from the ground up. After 50, strength isn't about looking athletic anymore. It's about simple things. Standing up from a chair without using your hands. Walking without hesitation. Climbing stairs without discomfort. The horse stance acts like a power base for your entire lower body. When you lower yourself into position, your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and calves all activate at once and stay active the entire time. No jumping, no impact, just steady, controlled tension. And that's where the real change begins. Unlike fast exercises that can overload your knees or hips, this movement builds strength gently. It's kind to your joints, but demanding for your muscles. And here's something important most people overlook. Stronger legs mean more independence. From carrying groceries to catching yourself if you slip, your legs are your foundation. Just a couple of minutes a day can bring back strength you didn't even realize you were losing, and give you a feeling of stability that carries into everything you do. Because getting older doesn't mean getting weaker. It means training smarter. 2. Core strength is not about abs, it's about stability. When people hear core, they think about abs. But after 50, your core has a different role. It protects your spine. It keeps you stable. It allows your body to move safely. The horse stance works your entire core, not just the front, but also your sides and deep back muscles. While you hold the position, your body has to stabilize itself without leaning, twisting, or collapsing. That quiet effort, that's your core doing real work. And here's why that matters. A stronger core reduces pressure on your lower back, helps you sit and stand longer without discomfort, and improves how smoothly your body moves. Simple actions, turning, reaching, getting out of bed, become easier. And unlike crunches or planks, which can strain your neck or shoulders, this builds endurance, the kind of strength that supports you all day long. This is not about appearance. This is about support, structure, and long-term function. 3. Balance is something you can train. Again, one of the quiet changes that comes with age is loss of balance. You don't notice it immediately, but then one day, you hesitate on a step or reach for support without thinking. That's where the horse stance becomes surprisingly powerful. When you hold this position, your entire body has to stay centered. Your muscles keep you steady. But more importantly, your brain reconnects with your body. This activates something called proprioception, your internal sense of where your body is in space. Think of it like recalibrating your balance system. Over time, this improves stability and confidence in movement. Whether you're walking outside, standing on uneven ground, or simply moving through your day, you feel more in control. And the best part? You don't need to stand on one leg or use special equipment. Just your body, your breathing, and a moment of stillness. Because falls rarely happen out of nowhere. They're usually a signal. And this simple practice helps your body respond before that moment comes. 4. Support your pelvic health without pills or awkward conversations. Let's talk about something most videos avoid: your pelvic health. After 50, it's not just about strength and balance anymore. It's about circulation, control, and overall vitality. The horse stance does something most exercises don't. It activates the deep muscles around your hips, pelvis, and lower abdomen, areas that are often neglected in everyday movement. As you hold the position, blood flow increases to the pelvic region. Gently, naturally, without strain. And that's where things begin to change. For men, this may support performance by improving circulation and activating key muscles involved in control. For women, it can strengthen the pelvic floor, supporting bladder control, stability, and overall comfort. This isn't about appearance, it's about quality of life. And here's something unexpected. Because this posture also regulates breathing and reduces stress, you may notice better sleep, improved mood, and a quiet sense of renewed energy. Sometimes the simplest movements create the most surprising results. 5. Train your body, but also your mind. Most exercises train your body. This one trains your mind. After about 30 seconds in the stance, something shifts. Your legs begin to shake. Your thoughts start to wander. And your brain tells you to stop. But if you stay, if you breathe, if you hold the position, you build something deeper. Not just strength, resilience. This is the kind of mental toughness that carries into everyday life. When stress shows up, when you feel tired, when things don't go as planned, you stay steady. And this isn't just a feeling. Slow, controlled movement combined with focused breathing has been shown to reduce cortisol, improve emotional regulation, and strengthen mental endurance. After 50, that becomes incredibly valuable. Because life doesn't always get easier, but you can become more grounded. And sometimes it starts with doing one small, difficult thing and not giving up. 6. Stronger joints without the wear and tear. As we age, our joints are often the first to feel it. Knees become sensitive, hips feel tighter, simple movements start to feel heavier. And because of that, many people stop moving altogether. But here's the truth. It's not movement that causes problems. It's the wrong kind of load. The horse stance uses what's called isometric training. That means your muscles are working without movement. No impact, no friction, no repetitive stress. When you hold the stance, your knees, hips, and ankles align naturally. This creates gentle tension, enough to strengthen ligaments and tendons, but not enough to cause damage. Over time, this can reduce stiffness, improve joint stability, lower the risk of injury. Think of it as building internal support structures, quietly strengthening your body from within. If you've been avoiding exercise because you're afraid of hurting your joints, this is one of the safest ways to start. 7. Your hips control more than you think. Here's something most people don't realize. Your hips influence almost everything. If you feel stiffness getting out of a car, or tightness when bending down, that's often one of the earliest signs of reduced mobility. And it affects more than just movement. The horse stance gently opens the hip joints. No aggressive stretching, no complex positions, no sudden movements. You simply hold the position, and over time, your body begins to release tension. And here's what improves as a result. Your posture, your balance, your lower back comfort, even your overall movement efficiency. Because everything in your body is connected. Tight hips can pull on your lower back and affect your entire alignment. But here's the good news. You don't need to go deep into the stance. Even a shallow position creates progress over time. More mobility means less stiffness in the morning, more freedom during the day, and more confidence in every step. Because when your hips move well, everything else starts to follow. 8. Support your hormones naturally. Have you ever felt like your energy just isn't the same anymore? Or your mood shifts for no clear reason? After 50, that's often connected to hormonal changes. But here's something interesting. The horse stance can help bring your body back into balance, naturally. When you hold this position, your body experiences a mild, controlled form of stress, the good kind. And that triggers a positive response. Your body begins to regulate cortisol, your stress hormone, while improving circulation and supporting natural hormone activity. That means more steady energy, better mood, clearer thinking. And because you're breathing slowly and staying present, your nervous system begins to calm down. You feel more grounded, more focused, more in control. This isn't magic. It's your body responding to simple, consistent signals. You're telling it, I'm still active. I'm still strong. And your body answers back. 9. Full body activation, without a single step. What if you could activate most of your body without even moving? That's exactly what happens in the horse stance. From the outside, it looks still. But inside, everything is working. Your legs support your weight. Your core stabilizes your spine. Your back keeps you upright. Even your shoulders and arms stay engaged. It's a full-body workout in complete stillness. This type of training improves something very important, the connection between your brain and your muscles. And that matters more than people think. Because real-life strength isn't about lifting weights in a gym. It's about staying steady when you carry groceries, when you walk on uneven ground, when you react quickly to keep your balance. This exercise trains exactly that. No noise, no pressure. Just your body working as one system. 10. Your body is your gym. Let's be honest. Most people over 50 don't enjoy going to the gym. Too crowded, too loud, too complicated, and sometimes too risky. But what if your body could become your gym? The horse stance makes that possible. No equipment, no special space, no schedule. You can do it. In your bedroom, in your kitchen, on your balcony, even while waiting for your coffee. And because it only takes 1 to 2 minutes, you actually do it. That's the difference. Not intensity, consistency. You don't need a perfect routine. You need something simple enough to repeat every day. And this is exactly that. How to do the horse stance. Simple and safe. Start with your feet together. Step outward until your stance is about twice shoulder width. Turn your toes slightly outward. Now slowly lower your hips, as if you're sitting on an invisible chair. Keep your back straight, chest lifted, knees tracking over your toes. Look forward. Keep your chin level. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Start with 30 seconds. Gradually work your way up to 1 or 2 minutes. Stay relaxed. Stay steady. Your strength builds in stillness. Who should be careful? Avoid this exercise if you've recently had surgery on your knees, hips, or lower back. Also, be cautious if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure or serious balance issues. And as always, check with your doctor before starting any new routine, especially if you have existing conditions. Final message. In a world that constantly pushes you to move faster, do more, and stay busy, this is something different. Stillness with purpose. It may look simple, but it works. Because at this stage of life, you don't need more complexity. You need strength that lasts, balance that protects you, and confidence that comes from within. Just 2 minutes a day can help you rebuild strength, improve stability, support your body, and feel more in control again. And this is bigger than exercise. It's proof that you can still improve, still grow, still take care of yourself. So here's a simple challenge. Stand up, find a quiet space, and try it for just 30 seconds. Let your body remind you what it can do. And if you give it a try, come back and tell me in the comments, how long were you able to hold it?